Good morning, everyone. Welcome to a new video. I'm Erica, if you're new to the channel, and I wanted to film a quick intro because last night something exciting happened here in Swan Valley, Montana. We got snow in the mountains. Can you see up there? The Whitecap Mountains. I can see my breath right now. I don't think you can see it on camera, but it is happening. It's gonna get warm again next week into like the 70s. So this is not a big deal, but we were excited about it, and I'm excited about the video today because it is going to be my third quarter in review. So we're gonna take a look at all of the diamond paintings that I got done in the third quarter. I can't remember how many there are, but I did move across the country in the third quarter, so maybe a few less than normal. I also had shingles, so that slowed me down a little bit, but nonetheless, I think there's going to be some competition for my favorite diamond painting of all time. Every quarter I compare my favorite of this quarter against Good Tidings Fox by Catriona Crahan. So we'll see which one wins out. All right, I counted it up and I had 7 finishes in the third quarter of 2025. So we're gonna go through those. That's actually a pretty good amount. More than I thought. We're going to go through those, talk about each one. I'm going to pick a favorite, and then we'll compare it to my favorite of all time and see if Good Tidings Fox reigns supreme. So the first diamond painting that I completed, this is based on completion, was Book Room. This one I completed on June 2nd, 2025. This one was sent to me by New Craft Day. There's no artist on it. So yeah, there's no artist. It had 40 colors. It's a square kit, and it is a library scene. This one, is probably my least favorite diamond painting I've ever worked on. It is just, it looks better in the actual viewfinder than it does by the naked eye. The rendering is a little bit of a mess. It doesn't look great. My dog died when I was working on this one, and I have to say, New Craft Day has reached out to me a couple times wanting to send me additional kits, and I just have passed. I think I'm into premium diamond paintings. It takes a lot of time. While it's good to, I had said in the past that I thought maybe I would try to work in some more budget diamond paintings, and maybe I still will from different companies. I just don't want to spend so much time on something that I'm not enjoying as much, and I just didn't enjoy this particular diamond painting as much. It's not even that big. It was 40 by 70 centimeters. It took me forever, and because there was so much unneeded confetti. If you can see, like, I'll show you these books, for example. There's a bunch of confetti like in the spine of this book and this book, and it's just kind of unnecessary in my opinion, but you can see when I zoom in how it just doesn't, the rendering doesn't make a lot of sense. So right off the bat, I can tell you this is my least favorite diamond painting of the quarter as well as all time. So this one, as soon as I'm done with my year in review, will be going in the trash. All right, moving on to more positive things. And I didn't tell you, but that diamond painting, Book Room, I started on, I don't know when I started it, but I finished it June 2nd of 2025. It was my 9th finish of 2025, 14th finish of all time. All right, next. This is Witch Bedroom by Mrs. Butterdee. And this is one of those canvases that I bought to try to get out of my comfort zone of landscaping, and I'm so happy I did. This is a square drill kit. It is 42.9 by 60.7 centimeters. It had 60 colors, and it is, as you can see, many different shades of pink. Sorry, I'd forgotten to plug in my light, so I hope that's a little bit better. The first diamond painting, it just doesn't matter if it has light or not. It's a hot mess. So this one, again, is 60 colors, so many different shades of pink. It had looks like 2 ABs in it, so not a ton of ABs. I see some over here, but everything, the quality was amazing, especially after doing that low quality kit. Everything fit together so perfectly. Let's see if I wrote down the dates that I started. Yes, I did. I started this one on June 2nd of 2025. I finished it on June 17th of 2025. I moved through this one very quickly, enjoyed it. I will also mention that a lot of these kits, like this kit moved from Texas to Montana. I've had this in the back trunk of my car along with all of the diamond paintings that I did before I got up here, and it is in good condition. It would be perfectly understandable if some of the drills had fallen off considering that travel that it took, but none have. So I'm impressed with Diamond Art Club's quality on that one. This was my 10th finish of 2025, 15th finish of all time, my first kit that I did from Mrs. Butterdee, and I love this one. It's got, you know, one of my favorite things, which is a bunch of different little diamond painting areas to work on. Kind of one of my favorite parts of this one were these leaves down here. I don't know why, but they just turned out so good. There's really not a lot of negative things to say about this kit. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. And I will be doing additional Mrs. Butterdee canvases in the future. All right, the next one, let me flip it over. This is a big guy. I'm gonna have to see if I can get all of this in frame or not. Nope, we're gonna have to move it out a little bit. Oop, that is, no, it's not, okay. All right, so this one is Love's Infinity Garden by Chuck Pinson and Diamond Art Club. This one is 56 colors, 36.6 by 27.6 centimeters. I did use the enhancement pack from DP with Sparklers on this one. As you can see, there's a lot of crystals, like here in the water, here in the water. There's also a lot of sparklers in here, and those are going to be a lot in the flowers. So down here, there's quite a few. This one took me quite a bit of time. Let's see if I wrote it down. I did. I got a little lazy about writing down times this quarter, or when I started and stopped, but this one was from June 6th of 2025 to July 6th of 2025. So a solid month. This was a month where I wasn't working. Our house was for sale in Texas. I was basically only leaving the house for a showing, and part of the way through this, we were under a contract, so we didn't have any more showings. So I was working on this diamond painting many hours a day. Otherwise, it would have taken me longer than a month. If it would have been, you know, a regular work time, it would have taken me 2 months. This was my 11th finish of 2025, 16th finish of all time, and I think it turned out really well. I also entered, I don't know what you call it. I was part of the Summer Sparkling Good Time 100,000 Drills of Summer. I entered this one. I will say, I think I screwed up by using 2 different emails when I entered and when I submitted my completion. So this completion was not in the final slideshow that she put together on her channel, which is somewhat disappointing, but it's on me. I'm pretty sure that I used 2 different emails and she didn't know which, you know, she wasn't able to put that together as to, you know, who I was, which is completely understandable. I really enjoyed this diamond painting. I think it turned out beautifully, and it was the first time I ever used DP with Sparklers. I will be using them again. I do think it adds a lot, but it also adds a lot of cost and a lot of time. So keep that in mind if you were going to be picking up any DP with Sparklers enhancement packs. All right, I'm gonna need both hands to get this one out of here. The fourth kit, I think that's the 4th kit that I did in the 3rd quarter of 2025 is this one. It is a Dreamer design called Liberty's Light by Michael Humphreys. It is a snack size of 32 by 28 centimeters. And I did this one around the 4th of July. Let's see if I wrote it down. I started it on June 23rd, 2025, finished it on June 26th of 2025. So I spent 3 days working on this one. It goes really fast because there's not a ton of drills in this one. It had 46 colors. It did have a couple of special drills in it. You can see some ABs. So that was nice that even with such a small diamond painting that we did have some of those. If I didn't say it already, this one is by Dreamer Design. And I think it turned out well. It was a good little palette cleanser. I did this, I think we started driving up to Montana on July 9th. So I did this kind of the last one before we moved up to Montana because I had just done that super large Chuck Pinson, and this was a very good and nice respite from doing such a large diamond painting. So there's that one. This one was my 11th finish of 2025, 16th finish of all time. Next, this was the first diamond painting that I did once we were here at the cabin in Montana. Sorry, my coffee maker's turning off there. I did not write down when I started and stopped this diamond painting. Like I said, I got kind of bad about that a little bit this summer. This was my 12th finish of 2025, 17th of all time. This is a smaller 32.8 by 32.8 diamond painting, and it is, I haven't been saying this, but this is a round one. It had 53 colors, so quite a few colors for its size. I got this on Amazon, so it's a portion of the larger artwork. This is called Stained Glass Flower by Peggy Collins. This was the first Peggy Collins that I'd worked on, and definitely enjoyed the outlining process of her artwork. And I did run out of drills on this one with one particular color. I ended up just using a similar color, and I don't think you can tell at all. So that was kind of annoying, but not a big deal considering I did have enough drills to finish when I used drills from the same kit. I don't really keep a lot of spare drills, especially in rounds. So that was good. All right, next. This was the most out of character diamond painting I've done. Let's see if I can get it zoomed out here in frame. And I also got this one kind of to get out of my comfort zone. If you can see, oh, this one's just got a little, I thought it was missing drills. It's just got a little like grass on it from being in my trunk. But this one is Birthday Mermaid by Erica the Goober. It is 55.6 by 70.7 centimeters. And I got this one partially because it had a frosted drill in it, which is this green right here. I'll zoom in a little bit so that you can see that. I wanted to see what the frosted drills looked like. And it's right here on her tail. Right here. And I was disappointed with the frosted drill. I think it's the opposite of what diamond paintings are meant for because it's dull. Kind of reminds me of sea glass. But I thought it was a cute diamond painting, but it wasn't my favorite of the quarter. This one was 56 colors. It did have 6 fairy dust, as well as that frosted drills. There are a lot of special diamonds in it. I enjoyed doing parts of it, especially this part. Overall, I didn't love the amount of color blocking that was up here at the top. So this is a round drill kit. I didn't write down when I started and finished it, but I wrote down it took 2 weeks in August. So I got through this one fairly quickly for its size. It's kind of a medium to large diamond painting. But yeah, it's a little cutesy for my taste, a little cartoonish, but I don't regret doing it. I think the rendering looks good on it. It was my 13th finish of 2025, excuse me, and my 18th finish of all time. I'm laughing because I just looked at the notes that I took on this one, and it says, "Frosted drills are stupid. Hard stop." So it tells you what I think about that. All right, let's go on to the next. Okay, next we have Paris Memories by Robert Finale. This is a Dreamer Design diamond painting. This was my 14th finish of 2025, 19th finish of all time. I did not write down when I started this, but I finished it on September 19th of 2025. And it's a large diamond painting. Where's the size on it? Oh, 90 by 60 centimeters. And it was 58 drills, or 58 drill colors, I should say. I think this one turned out it turned out better than I expected it was going to when I was working on it. It also had one drill that I thought was kind of just ridiculous, which was this glow in the dark drill here that's used. I don't think that added anything. I think it's bizarre that Dreamer Design put that drill in there, but nonetheless, it does look similar at a viewing distance to how it looks in the camera. But if you watched the review on this one, and there's going to be post reviews for all of these diamond paintings if you want to get into more depth, but the gapping on this one, you can see, was pretty terrible. So it doesn't matter to me that much because I finished diamond painting and put it in the back of my car. I don't hang any of them up. So for me, it's more of the process that I'm looking for when I complete a diamond painting. But if you were someone who frames your diamond painting, this would not be a frame-worthy diamond painting, even though it looks so great on camera because of that gapping. This is the older square drill kit from Dreamer Design. It has been redone. I have heard great things about the new ones. I will do a new one, not in the fourth quarter, but possibly in the first quarter of next year. I am looking forward to having nice drill fields without gapping from Dreamer Design because I want to do more of their diamond paintings. I love, a lot of the imaging, a lot of the artwork that they have. So I'm looking forward to trying out some of those. I still do have some objections about how they use their special drills. I think they kind of throw too many in there, but I can always change that out. So this was the last finish that I had. If you're wondering where the other Chuck Pinson is, A Moment on Memory Lane, that one I finished in October, so that'll be part of the fourth quarter review. All right. And finally, we have a diamond painting that I finished last year in November or December. This is Good Tidings Fox by Catriona Crahan. This is my all-time, so far, favorite diamond painting that I've ever completed. So every quarter I pull this out and I compare it to whatever my favorite diamond painting of that particular quarter was to see, all right, is this still my favorite diamond painting of all time, or is something going to dethrone it? So this one was 69.69 square by 69.69 Diamond Art Club, and it is a square drill kit. It has, 3 ABs and 3 fairy dust. You can see the ABs in the fox and this white. Again, I love this one because it has so many different little vignettes. It was just a lot of fun to diamond paint, and I also think that it is a beautiful diamond painting. This is, if I did frame diamond paintings, I think this one is frame worthy to bring out around Christmas time, all the garland. It has everything, right? It's a lot of fun to diamond paint, and it turns out beautifully. The quality from the Diamond Art Club diamond painting is also there. There is no gapping. It is perfect, and I am not a perfect diamond painter. Diamond Art Club kind of just makes you perfect with these squares, truly. So let's compare it against what my favorite diamond painting was of this quarter and see if I'm going to pick this or that. So my two favorites, it's between Love's Infinity Garden by Chuck Pinson as well as Witch Bedroom by Mrs. Butterday. And in the end, let me tell you what I think, which one I chose. I chose the Mrs. Butterday Witch Bedroom as my favorite completion of the third quarter. And it was a close call, but the reason I picked this one over the Chuck Pinson is because this one just went so fast. It made it a joy. Everything fit together so perfectly. And the Chuck Pinson was fun to work on as well, but it took so long because it was so large. And then because I had also added in the enhancement pack, it took even longer. Some of the enhancement pack, you know, those crystal diamonds can be a little bit of a pain to work with. Some of the glitter diamonds were a little bit of a pain to work with. And so while I love the way that that one turned out, the process of actually doing this diamond painting was more fun for me. And it had all these little vignettes in it, which is a recipe for me loving a diamond painting. And in addition to that, it turned out very well. Again, if I were into framing diamond paintings, this one would be frame worthy. There's no gapping. It turned out beautifully. Okay, so let's see if I can get both of these into a frame here. Not sure that I can, but do my best. I've already moved everything over here, but let's see. They're gonna overlap a little bit in order to get both in the frame, and I'm gonna have to zoom out. Oh, better than I thought. Back up a little bit here. Okay, so we've got, again, Good Tidings Fox, reigning champion, in Witch Bedroom, favorite of the third quarter. And I can't believe it, y'all, but I'm still going with Good Tidings Fox. It's still my favorite of all time. You know, it's probably just I really like Christmas diamond paintings, as you all know. It's a very traditional, besides there being a fox in it, which is really random, but I still like it. It's a very traditional Christmas diamond painting. I love everything about it. I also love Witch Bedroom, but it's more of a cutesy, you know, it's got a person, it's got witches, a witch in it. I'm not really into Halloween or any of that. So I've got to continue on and keep Good Tidings Fox by Catriona Crahan as my favorite diamond painting of all time. It's now been a year, more than a year, since I started diamond painting. I did this one almost a year ago, and it's still the reigning champion. Let me know down in the comments if you agree. I can't believe I keep picking this one, but let me know if you agree or disagree. Let me know if you think that I should have picked the Chuck Pinson Love's Infinity Garden over Witch Bedroom. I'd love to know your thoughts. And thanks for checking out this video. Please feel free to like or subscribe on your way out. And until next time, everybody, happy diamond painting.